anything this awesome, so let's take a nice little gander at this deck because my goodness, how awesome is that for Spider-Man lovers all around. Anyway, let's get into this. You know what? We need to open this right. Let's get into this awesome deck. And as we do, I hope your day's been well, that you're ready to relax. Hopefully have a good night of Solitaire ahead. Let's take a look at these cards and see what we're working with tonight. So it looks like this will be... Oh, that's awesome. Come on, focus. There we go. I love it. And inside the designs, you can barely see, but there is a little spider web. Yeah, it's definitely the modern Spider-Man, but hey, still Spider-Man. So let's give a look through all of the face cards. Let me know what you think of this deck. And as always, get yourselves nice and comfy and let's get ready for our first game of the night. And we only get one Joker. No way. They couldn't have been that bad. What the heck? That's crazy. They only give one Joker to the deck. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that is a big fail. Unless I got a deck somehow with a missing Joker. But come on now, you make all that awesome deck and couldn't even put a double Joker in there. Come on, Theory 11. Anyway, let's shuffle up these cards if I didn't say so already. Get yourselves nice and comfy and ready for some Solitaire. And if you enjoy these videos, please leave a like, share some thoughts as it helps share our Solitaire journey with many awesome people just like yourself. So, I think this deck is just about ready after one more good riffle shuffle. So let's clean it up, cut it, and then begin our first game of the night. Are your senses tingling? I hope so. So awesome. Love it. Wish they could have put the other Spider-Man in it, but hey, still cool. There we go, first game of the night. And we have a couple plays lined up for us right away. Alright, before we get into this, who is your favorite Spider-Man? Let it be known. If you had to choose just one, who would it be? And I'm pretty sure if you didn't know already, you could probably take a good guess at mine. So, really no need in saying it. Okay. There we go. I guess that's something. And I believe that is our third play from our draw. And let's keep it rolling. Excellent. Another little question, by the way. How many Spider-Man movies have you seen? I guess we're gonna have to take a little count. So please do. Let's see who has the most Spider-Man movies seen and is. I guess that's right, I don't know. And see who is the bigger Spidey fan. this is gonna be fun. Okay. Ooh, Dr. Octopus. Octopus's garden. Oh, how I'd like to be under the sea. Okay, I think we might be done here, unless we get lucky with our second go. Right here. I don't know. Yeah. Too many, the spacing was off, especially for what was in our hand, so game number 1 is now all said and done, as there's nowhere for that 6, 10, 2, 4. Did I do an extra one? No, I did not. 5. Don't know why I thought that. Or queen. So let's pick up our cards and eagerly await our next game. But first, let's see what was hiding underneath all of these cards. It's not like these had too much of a say. Double aces, double jacks, that's what happened to us, but they do have quite a bit of an effect. Double 4s, double 2s, double 7s, and that looks to be it. So let's reshuffle up our deck and move on to our second game of the night. Alright, let's play a game. And I'm just making this up. So, let's just go with it. I want you to think of your favorite Spider-Man. And now I want you to think of when you think of that Spider-Man, what season of the year do you think of? Now I'm guessing if your favorite Spider-Man is Toby, then you probably are thinking of the summer. If yours is Garfield, then yours is probably, you're thinking of winter or fall. And if you're, don't know why I miscounted, you're thinking of Tom, then you're probably thinking fall or summer. I'm not sure with the other Spider-Man, honestly, but with those 3, if I were just to narrow it to 1, Toby, summer, Tom, fall, and Andrew, winter. That's how I feel about them, honestly, for the seasons. Anyway, not as good of a start to this one, at least by the looks of it. So let's continue. Whoa, a little bit dry in the throat there. Let's continue. Let me know if I was right on your guess. I honestly have no idea. It was just kind of a little thought in my head. I get lots of those throughout videos, but most of the time, I just kind of keep it to myself. Anyway, we're getting quite a good rebound from our start, but now, double queens, triple sixes. Not looking too promising as we now make that triple queens and double sixes. Alright, round 2. Let's hope for some more. And yes, I just realized I was too busy looking at his face instead of actually making a play. Funky looking face. Goofy is a better word for that man, boy, person. I guess that's kind of the point of the movie. Alright, much brewing that time. Ooh, we needed that red 7. Don't need another 6, nor 8. And just like that, that is the end to our second game of the night. And if we continue at this pace, it's looking as if we are going to need a Dexorcism, as there's nowhere for that 7, 8, 6, 8, 3, and lastly 5. Nothing to do on the field, somehow. And we move on to our third game of the night. Not the start we were looking for, but you never know with this pesky little game, as things are prone to turning on the dime. Alright, I'm guessing we have one triplet in here. No clue what it is though. 2, 3, 4 double 4s. Double 9s. Those 9s would make sense. Double jacks. And triple jacks. So there's our triplet. Not what we wanted, but hey, there's always the next game. Ooh, that's a good question. Who is your favorite Spider-Man villain? Alright, everyone, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Venom. Yeah. But if your answer is not Venom, why is your favorite character not Venom? And if it is Venom, tell me why. For me, as a kid, I always preferred, I should say, with the villains in movies, because I always liked a darker theme or look. And besides Batman, pretty much every superhero needed a darker villain, just to kind of go with the comic book trend. Actually, the Joker and Batman are very contrary to that, what I just said. But anyway, except for Spider-Man, like I like Spider-Man over the Green Goblin, Doc Ock, the others just because his suit makes sense. Anyway, I pick Venom because I like the idea of what's the proper way to describe it? A non-human organism that delivers on an asteroid that can then take over and control its host and then rearrange their molecular structure to give them superhuman strength, abilities, and then kind of get overpowered by the venom. I forget the exact name they use in the movies or the term, but I might have guessed symbiote, something like that. But let me know. I always thought that was cool, and the look as a kid, just loved the dark face, the kind of like narrow, and then the eyes, how they looked very menacing. Just very, what's there not to like about that? And just pretty much being the anti-hero in a better form to most movies. Like the original Superman, for example, where the opposite of Superman was, I believe, Bizarro, which was Superman but just slightly different looking. And I thought, really, that's the best you could do. I believe that's our third play, by the way. And just Venom, yeah, it's quite literally the darker version of Spider-Man, but they add so much more than just being a darker version. They give it a nice, cool backstory, cool powers, cool look, cool abilities. Kind of makes sense for a weakness with the high ringing noise. But the visuals, some of the best. There's probably more, but I'm still focusing on trying That's a cool design for the Green Goblin right there. I always thought the newer version of Dr. Octopus was more like John Lennon in the look. Don't know why, just to probably the glasses, honestly. And my friend, we have our second fat stack of the night, I believe, or of this game. I'm pretty sure it's been pretty dry so far before this, but bam, there we go. At least something to celebrate so far. But I think that is as far as we go with this celebration, as there's nowhere for that Jack, Queen, or 5. So let's clean up our fat stacks and move on to our fourth game of the night as we come up just a little bit short. Once again, unfortunately. Alright, final cards. What were you? Double 9s instantly. There have to be some aces. And double aces. Alright, here we go. Game 4. Let's see. Let's talk about Spider-Man some more. As a kid, I appreciated, I know it's not as good when you grow up, but how in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, that there was internal conflict amongst our hero, whether it was Mary Jane, his uncle, his meaning of right and wrong, and how to balance everything. Revenge, all that good stuff. There was just more types of inner conflict, and I think that carried a bit over to the Andrew Garfield. But what I've noticed in many of the newer Marvel movies, most characters lack that true inner conflict to their story. It is more as if their inner conflict is created just to have one. Kind of like by mere coincidence, as to Spider-Man. His inner conflict is meant to be part of his story and tied into story due to Mary Jane. A little bit similar to Superman and Lois Lane, but not as much. I didn't enjoy those. Nearly the same. Batman, not as much there too. I guess that's why Spider-Man was more appealing, and how kids could connect that to themselves a little easier. Anyway, game 4. That's probably what turned me off to more of the modern Marvel movies. Modern Marvel. Funny play on words with the TV show. I'm probably the only one who knows that TV show with my old butt. Anyway, as always, if you disagree with me or agree, I always love hearing what you have to say. Maybe you change my perspective, open my eyes to some things I am neglecting. But it's always nice hearing differing perspectives, in my opinion, so I share mine, even though I know they're unpopular, or whatever it may be. Or maybe it's dead on, who knows. Just always fun. Okay, so we have a pretty good start to this one. Triple aces. We have some decent building going on. And all we really need is to put down some kings and hopefully let the plays that follow after placing those kings down guide us home to a victory. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this right away, because I have a feeling this might be important at the moment. is a cop-out or anything, but I don't watch movies too much, like, rarely. The only times I do are just kind of out of the blue, like, you know what, let's go see a movie type thing at 1 at night. Just an impromptu sort of thing. And that's what we needed right there, as we have another fat stack on the night. I believe that is 3. So triple the fat stacks on our 4th game of the night. You know what? Let's bring you back so we can then clear up a play. And that's what we like to see. Instant gratification. Nowhere for that jack. And nowhere for that 5. Yikes. Oh, there we go. Dum-dum. I'm such a dum-dum sometimes. And now it's all up to the solitaire gods to see if we are done or not. 6, 6, 7. Ooh, are we really missing it? Again, nowhere for that jack, nowhere for that 10. If we get the 7 of spades down, we can move that and then put that 7 of clubs. We cannot move the 8 of clubs without the 8 of spades, so unfortunately, similar to our previous games, that is it for this one, as we need the 4 of hearts or 6 of diamonds to continue. But we're getting closer. Let's hope we end on a high note tonight. And let's see the final 5 cards that kept us from continuing this game. Nothing too special. Alright, 5 shuffles and 5 series of cuts. Let's do it. Alright, now let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Final game. Let's do it. Perfect card to start. Let's see if that trend continues as we deal out our final game of the night. My goodness, in case you heard that, I had some broccoli, and I don't know why, but broccoli is just an amazing digestive food for whichever reason. And I remember when my body metabolized like vegetables effortlessly, yeah. And for whatever reason tonight, probably because I didn't eat too much food, those vegetables are freaking making a little war zone in my stomach. But that just means they're doing their job. And you know, as I always say, always make sure to eat your fruits and vegetables, and you will thank yourself many years in the future. Alright, so besides that, kind of an iffy start. We really need some queens and a black. Okay, now I have a little more optimism in our start, as we can at least clear up this, but we need another king and some queens to start placing down to our left, and maybe, just maybe, adding another fat stack has one queen, and there is the other. And we ask for another king, and we shall receive. Alright, this game just made a very positive turn in our direction. Alright, round 2. Bring it. Okay, bring it a little softer, dang. That's better. 3. Okay, I'm a little worried now, not gonna lie. And that is it for tonight. Just a little bit short, so just in case you missed it, now we're for that 8, 7, 6, king, or 5, 8, 7, 6, 5. Dang. Well, we had a strong start, but the Spider-Man deck just couldn't bring it as we wanted. So let's stack up these cards and see the final few that kept us from continuing our final effort.